Just heard Three Sons here on Diamond City Radio. There are some recent rumblings from Good Neighbor, and I do mean that as something of a pun. Self-proclaimed legitimate businesswoman Bobby No-Nos has something of a reputation around the Commonwealth. That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. Or, if some have suggested, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again, ever. If you get me. Wishing on the moon sounds like a pretty good idea to me right now. It's Bob Crosby, singing Happy Times.
Paladin Brandis.
Freeze. One more step and I'll blow your damn head off. Who are you? Who sent you? How did you get in here?
Are you Brandis?
What? Who are you? Where did you hear that name?
You're Paladin Brandis?
I asked you a question. Why are you here? Why are you here?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me here.
The others? What happened to them?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it, take it.
What have you been doing all this time?
I tried to do some recon, explore a little, but I'm all alone. It was just too much of a risk. So I've been hiding so long. 3 years. Yes, about that. Too long.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'll manage. I'm so used to hiding and fighting. Everyone. Everything.
Is that all?
I live alone. Avoid other people. Everyone. Everything. What do you want? I could let you sleep here, I suppose. That's all right. Or try the food. I don't have much, but if you're hungry. The only other thing I have is my gun, and... No, I still need it. I can't let you have it.
The Brotherhood needs you, Paladin. It's time you reported in.
No, there's no going back. Not for me. Not anymore.
Farewell, Brandis.
Goodbye. And thanks.
threat levels are spiking.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
What are your orders, Captain?
Paladin Dance has already briefed me on your search for the missing recon team. I want that resolved. Do you have anything to report?
Report on what?
The missing recon team. Have you learned what happened to them?
There was one survivor. Paladin Brandis.
Brandis survived? Well, where is he?
That last number?
Can he come back to the Brotherhood?
Perhaps. We would have to place him under medical observation. Might be months or years before he's cleared for duty again. If he ever is. But his survival experience and knowledge of the Commonwealth would still be a tremendous asset to us.
I'm worried about him. He's paranoid, unstable.
I'm not surprised. All that time alone must have taken a toll on him.
How I live my life.
He's a lost cause. He's turned his back on the Brotherhood.
A broken paladin is of no use to us. Better that he be forgotten. Very well. Is there anything else?
All right, folks. That's...
How will the Brotherhood remember them?
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against overwhelming odds. They lived and died together as brothers. That is what it means to be a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's it.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Is there anything else I should know?
Gavel will fill you in on the details. But from my perspective, the strangest thing is what was stolen. Rations. Only rations. I don't know what to make of it, but it is curious.
Any other advice, Captain?
Follow every lead. Look for anything suspicious, no matter how minor. But understand, treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act.
Do I need to keep my investigation a secret?
It's too late for that. Rumors have already begun to spread. Sergeant Gavel and his team will be expecting you. But that only makes your task more difficult. Whoever is doing this will have had time to prepare.
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
You have your orders, Knight. See to them.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable. If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis. When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right. You're in charge here?
I am, and you're here about the missing supplies. Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
You just heard from the ink spots with maybe.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
You already spoke with Gavel?
He questioned the entire unit. None of us saw anything. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, there are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. But that's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Teagan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
That's all, Initiate.
Knight?
Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. This one is Danny Kaye, singing about civilization.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Shoots through ferrules
Lucia?
like paper.
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
Do you have time for some questions?
Oh. You must be here about the missing supplies. I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Teagan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We always seemed to end up together. New recruits and all.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going... Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Pridwin, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
That's all.
What do you want?
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Make it quick. What do you want?
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
I've never lost anyone before.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Carry food with you or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Excuse me.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
That was the 5 stars. Here's the
Night,
latest
Lucia.
word on what's
Night.
happening in the Commonwealth, folks. Not content with sitting quietly at the
All
airport,
right,
the
then.
Brotherhood continues to make waves. They've recently been seen cleaning up Fort Strong, formerly occupied by some very unpleasant civilians.
Find anything useful?
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you the
Just
Institute
wanted to
replaces
get rid
wrath.
of the neighbors. I couldn't say. Whatever their
Clark.
reasoning, I
I'm
think
on
we can all
duty.
agree that
What?
fewer super mutants running around isn't a bad
Lucia?
thing.
Excuse me. Night,
Up
Lucia.
next is another favorite from
That's all.
Ella
Sir?
Fitzgerald, brought to you by the one, the only, Travis Lonely Miles.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
What do you want?
Two more schools, and all right then.
I... prefer laser.
You're with the Minutemen, right?
What seems to be the problem?
A pack of feral ghouls has holed up nearby, and some of them have started wandering out lately. If more of them start wandering out this way, we may be overrun. We need someone to clear them out.
Are ghouls a common problem?
Yeah. There never seems to be an end to them. Guess there must have been a lot more people before the bombs dropped.
I'll have a look, but I can't promise anything.
Well, that's all I can really expect.
Carrying all that weight is simply slowing you down.
Betty Hutton there with It's a Man. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place to keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control. So if you should happen to bump into someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Butcher Pete is at it again, courtesy of my round. Enjoy, folks.
My apologies. I think I've lost them. Violence protocols engaged. see them, sir. Switching to search mode. I've got nothing. That's the last of them.
You just heard crawl out through the fallout.
Let me have this one.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I do things, how I live my life. I decided to take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me I really do.
I'll cover you, sir.
All right, folks. Let's get it on back. Next, Orange-Colored Sky by Mr. Nat.
Hostile target detected. Target lock status green. Hostile skin area.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news. Fella, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude and our support.
We've got to run some power to the transmitter. We need to focus on taking the castle back.
Once I power this up, we'll be ready to broadcast. Hi.
We need to focus on taking the castle back.
Just heard from the ink spots with maybe. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Next up is Cole Porter with Anything Goes. Maybe not the best way to live your life, but you get the idea.
Do you got a Geiger counter, bub?
Mine is in the shop.
You're HQ's new guy, right? Oh, thanks for setting up this place. Kinda wish you would have set up a cot or something, but at least it's safe, right? It is safe, right?
Are you all right? You seem a little jumpy.
I've had too many close calls. I used to work at HQ like you, but after the last HQ went lights out, I just had to get away. Enough about me. We got a package incoming. You know, package. I've plotted out her escape route, got a new guy, new tourist that's gonna help. He's all ready to sign up, but he's got big problems. We clear those problems up, and our package has got a nice cozy shack to lay low in.
What's the tourist's problem?
Oh, hell if I know. You know how it goes. The dead drop says hostiles have to go bye-bye, and you take care of it. I'll mark it on your map. Go there and do what you HQ types do. Then K8's all set. I'll make sure she gets out of the Commonwealth.
Pam needs you in her room.
You got the platform built yet? Tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
You figure out the rest of the plans?
Oh yeah, man. I squared away the science with the engineering. We should be in business, but I want to run the numbers again just to be sure. You finished the platform?
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
How's the interceptor actually work?
Then let me impart some science to you. We got 4 main parts. Need a control console to input the code and process your biological information. No problem. Easy. Second up, a relay dish. That's the bit that intercepts the teleporter signal, man. A molecular beam emitter to, scramble your molecules up for the transmission. After that, just wire everything together on the same power grid, and boom! This thing's gonna suck up juice like a blood bug on a Brahmin.
I'll get started.
Yeah, the sooner the better. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
You really walk the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
Pam.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%. Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
We're all the sense got.
About to head out. My safe house kitties need me to make some moves.
And that, bless her, was Skeeter Davis. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much.
Did you hear that?
It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding understanding is that it is now under control. So if you happen to someone from Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Now let's hear from Bob Crosby. Happy times. This is a favorite of yours truly. Life is as happy as you're willing to make it. Wounded! Pay for that!
With a vomiting subroutine. The lack of illumination here is troubling. This area appears to be unsafe. We must proceed with caution. Running low on components?
Hell yeah!
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Don't quit, do ya? You feel that? It's called fear. Where'd that little fucker go? No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
What the fuck was that? You're mine now, rookie! Oh! Hey!
After all.
Man, pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there.
That was Billie Holiday. Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else. I'm sure many of you have
Playing
heard
games
tales
with me, huh?
of the Railroad, a group working to free synths who are trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say for sure, they may actually be out there. If so, makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Well, I know Harris's grandma may have had a gambling problem, but we all win because
basement.
Here he is.
Oh, I know you're here.
Now,
Disappearing act, huh?
Fucking pay for that!
Why do they always gotta fight back? Shit! Lost him! When you turn up, you're dead! Show your face! Come on! I dare you!
Waste of time. Just keep your eyes open.
Going up. Second floor.
Too fucking quiet.
Get some, motherfucker!
Targets in range.
Getting tired yet?
You might want to drop some of those things you're carrying.
Dad, you hear me?
Think you're tough? Come on! Why don't you just die?
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Non-stop music and all the latest news. This is Diamond City Radio. Just when you thought you were safe from Roy Brown, he's back again. This time, it's good rockin' tonight.
You're mine now!
That's the last of them. Take them down! That's the last of them.
Going down. Basement.
Hey there.
Going up. Second floor. I wonder what caused all the discord out here. Going up. Ground floor.
Attention, people of the Commonwealth. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace.
Any idea
Do
what
not be alarmed. We form all.
Careful, sir. Found them, sir.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Hey!
Nice day. Where are we headed?
World's always gonna have tyrants. But if I get my way, there'll be a lot less.
Is now a better time to come? I wonder if there are any meteorologists about. I hope it does not rain.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse. Should be a fine day for a walk.
Oh, it's on!
Easily simple. If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Ella Fitzgerald, folks.
Not forgotten.
Travis Lonely Miles here with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as
Not much of a threat after all.
was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute... Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Right Behind You, Baby by Ray Smith is next. Someone should really explain the concept of personal space to that man.
got it.
You'll pay for that!
Resistance is futile. Your destruction is at hand.
Move too much!
My apologies. I think I've lost them.
That was Big Maybell, with a whole lot of shaking going on. And when you're as big as Maybell is, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. That place. Themselves, not apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And
We may have an
all
enemy.
what they're going through. I have reports of some fatality, but my understanding is that things are now under control. Someone, Vault 81, don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Elton Britt is up next. Hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger counter was a positive thing, but...
safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety. This message will repeat. This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect.
You're dead!
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook.
Keep firing!
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety. This message will repeat.
Takes care of that.
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect. If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook. This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military
scientist.